Subscribe to Barmax channel. Click on the bell icon to receive notification on new video. Like and share the videos. Thank you.
Well, if you are from the paper and printing industry, the name Line-O-matic needs no introduction at all. And today we have with us Mr. Swapnil Patel from Executive Management of the company to share his thoughts on the current challenges or changes pandemic has brought to us and what's the industry's way forward. So, Mr. Swapnil, we welcome you to Barmax channel.
Thank you so much.
Mr. Swapnil, I understand the three main business verticals of Line-O-matic are stationery, paper processing, and packaging. As the result of the COVID lockdown, a lot of school and office work has become virtual and therefore paperless. How has this situation impacted demand for your products with a specific reference to the stationery vertical, which I believe had a big share?
Know that we have been hit hard by this COVID-19 and nobody was expecting the long lockdown in our country. As we all see that school, institutes, colleges, everything has been closed and most of the children are studying from home. They are studying virtually and same things to the industry. As you rightly say, most of our chunk is coming from the stationery, which has been reduced drastically since last couple of months. But still somehow the company is able to manage with our out of India business, and the company is doing good in that.
So, sir, how has Line-O-matic planned to respond in the near future to the new normal environment created as the result of this pandemic? And do you see this as an opportunity to change tracks and transform your business portfolio in any way?
Yeah, with this lockdown, as we say that our stationery business is not doing good, we all, the team members and everyone had sit down together and discuss about how we move on. We don't know when the unlock will be there and everything will be the normal in India and outside the world. So what we have done that we have a different paper converting line, which we are focusing on since last couple of months. As you see that the demand of stationery notebooks has been decreased, but on the other side, the demand for photocopier paper has been increased in India since last couple of months. We are also into that industry. We have many machines working in India and outside the world. So we focus on that industry. We discuss with our existing customers about how they want to move ahead because that notebook industry is not doing well. So we get a good response from them. Few of them has converted from their stationery business to the paper converting, where they have purchased Line-O-matic machines and now they're converting A4 copier paper. So this is how since last 3-4 months we are working on it. We have introduced few models into the market from entry level to for the private small converters to the bigger paper mills, and it is going well. And the coming near future, because see, this COVID scenario will not last for much long. Within a couple of months, when we have a proper treatment or the vaccine, everything will be back to the normal. And accordingly, the stationery business and this paper converting business will move parallel one-on-one. And we see that on the both the side, there will be a win-win situations.
Rightly said, sir. So, how do you perceive the situation about manpower in the long run, and do you see this as a leading demand for more automation in equipment in order to reduce our dependency on labor?
If we specifically see our stationery business, initially it was a labor-oriented industry where there are many manual machines customer needs to buy, and then they need to convert it with a huge manpower and space. We have seen this as an opportunity before around 15-20 years ago, and we have automated most of our machines. So now in the present day, if you see, most of the Line-O-matic machines are highly equipped with automation, where we don't require much labor to get in and to produce our notebook or different stationery materials or a photocopier paper or maybe into the packaging. So most of the machines are highly automized and customers are taking good benefit where they are getting good production, high ratio of their investment with a lesser manpower.
True. So without PM's call on industry to make in India and be vocal for local, what are your plans to respond towards import substitution and R&D and self-reliance?
First thing that for any developed nation, self-resistance is the important thing. Our Prime Minister has initiated this thing not only this time, at the time when he has joined the office in 2014. The same way, if our local industry is self-sufficient and they are quite equivalent to the equipment that are coming from outside, then I don't think any Indians or any local player needs to go out and buy the machine or they need to purchase the machine. Here what's happened that in India, people are not truly concentrating on the quality and the process what's required, and we have a sufficient capacity sources in India to build up a high-grade machines.
So with the increasing activity of consumer online, it is perceived that there will be major shifts in consumer behavior and demand that will result in reduced demand for stationery and print. So how does your company propose to tackle this challenge with product innovation?
See, we as a Line-O-matic, or personally, I don't see any issues with reducing demand for stationery. For example, if we see a developed nation like United States, many European countries, the demand is there in the stationery, and we are able to sell quite good number of machines over there. In this stationery, or maybe we are talking about the paper, anyone who loves to read or loves to write, they need a physical thing to put down onto the paper. Then only we can recall it in the near future. And if everything will go online, then there will be a difficulty in understanding the one own needs. Second thing, as we see that since last 3-4 months, most of the offices, they work from home. Children are studying from home, but still they need a paper to jot down their requirement, the homework, the notes. There are multiple things that needs to be put in. So the demand and the requirement of the stationery, or maybe specific to the exercise notebook or the paper, will be there. And gradually, once the things will be normal, we can see that demand will be in a high condition, and people will tend to buy the things from the market, and it will go on.
Great. So there are some positive feedback that we are having from you. And sir, you have been a part of Barmax from several years. So how do you comment on the quality of the exhibition?
Line-O-matic is participating in the Barmax exhibition since long. And every time we participate, because Barmax is one of the major exhibition in India. And whenever we participate in this exhibition, we try to participate with the machines or with the equipment. Then only, the people or the visitors coming over there, they can have a feel, they can have an idea about the equipment. And it is, specific to the industry which we cater. All the printers will be there, converters are coming over there. So we are getting very good response. And that inquiry generation is also a positive sign from this exhibition, because people wants to feel physical. They want to touch the machine. They want to feel the machine, how it's working. And Barmax is one of that platform that we can exhibit our machines over there, and people can see what new technology Line-O-matic is giving. And yes, we are getting a good response from there. I have a suggestion for the exhibition. That every time the exhibition is happening in western region of India. Now we can see our country is quite big and vast, if we can rotate this exhibition in zone wise, I think that will be much beneficial to the smaller players, the local players. Somehow they might not able to travel long to Mumbai to see this exhibition for 3-4 days. If in near future, if we plan to rotate this, I think that will helpful to the Barmax brand itself and to the exhibitors like us also.
We'll forward this suggestion obviously to the management. And these days we are seeing some virtual exhibitions going around. So how do you compare real exhibition and virtual exhibition?
See, anything if we see by our naked eyes, or if we feel that particular equipment or the machines, it gets a different idea. I can just give you a little small example that since last 2-3 months, we are having our virtual demo in Ahmedabad at our Line-O-matic workshop. Many people are attending this thing. They see our machines. We give them in-depth idea about what is the technology and how the machines are performing. But at the end, they still feel that if the visitors or the guest is personally here in Ahmedabad to see this machine, that makes a different profession for them. And this is not only for our Indian counterpart, the same we feel outside, that most of the foreign customers, they are eagerly waiting to come over here to see the machines, but because of this scenario, they are not able to. So the virtual is, we can see it's a temporary solution in between because of this pandemic, that we can be in touch with our customers, our associates, but the physical presence is what required. And I think most of the people will love to be physically with the machine, either at the customer place or at exhibitions.
We agree, sir. So thank you so much for this brief interview that we had. Thank you for all your time.
Thank you very much for having me.